This is the infamous Berlin Wall. Concrete and barbed wire as it stood, guard towers, checkpoints, and patrol dogs. A physical manifestation of the deep divisions between East and West. Erected in 1961, not to keep visitors out, as much as to keep East Germans in. There are many poignant stories. None is sadder than that of young Peter Fechter. He was shot while trying to flee to freedom in the West and bled to death at the foot of the wall in Zimmerstrasse. He was just 18. But in 1989, after 28 years, the wall came down, not with violence, with joy. Now, 10 years later, 8 pieces of the wall, along with an original guard tower, have been brought across the Atlantic to a nearby suburb of Washington. They will be part of a permanent exhibit and teaching area at the Freedom Forum. The forum's chairman is Charles Overby.
Can you believe this? I mean, look at this. This is the Berlin Wall right here in the Washington, D.C. area.
The Freedom Forum is a nonpartisan international foundation dedicated to free press, free speech, and free spirit. Born in Czechoslovakia, the U.S. Secretary of State, Madeleine Albright, has very personal memories of those moments when the wall came down.
That I was obviously moved to tears, but also stunned at an event that people had not expected to happen.
Joschka Fischer is the foreign minister of Germany. Born in 1948, for him, Germany had always been divided and there would be no change.
And suddenly it was a complete change. It was a collapse. It was an implosion, and it was a fantastic experience. And everybody in Germany is one word for that time: crazy.
The wall came down in November of 1989. And 10 years after, Freedom Forum's president, Peter Pritchard, says pieces of the wall join other icons in the U.S.
Are a bronze replica of the goddess of democracy from Tiananmen Square in China, a fallen headless statue of Lenin, and a bronze casting of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s Birmingham, Alabama jail cell door.
The late Willy Brandt, West Berlin's governing mayor when the wall was built, said he was always convinced that division by means of barbed wire and death strips runs against the tide of history.